Hi there. Welcome to our second video of StuyEats. I am Nicholas Martin, and joining you today is Neil Sarkar, class of 2021.
Hi, nice to see everybody. So I'm Neil. I'm a junior, like Nick said. I'm in SPEC. I'm the co-founder of DECA, and I'm in a research club.
Nice to meet you, Neil. So I've heard you've been doing some pretty interesting stuff in quarantine. Do you want to just talk to us about that? How's quarantine been going for you?
Been going pretty well. I've been running a lot more, just like to stay like in shape and get exercise and go out. So I wear like a mask and then I'll run down the East River. So that's been something to keep me busy.
That's nice. That's nice. I definitely.
You been out?
What was that?
How often do you go out?
I go out occasionally to like the supermarket, just to buy groceries for my family. I mean, I love to run and everything, but it's not the safest thing to go to
Yeah.
a local park and run, especially since I live with elderly grandparents. So I don't want to take any unnecessary risk. But I'm definitely glad that you're running and you're staying in shape, despite being homebound most of the time. So, have you been doing any cooking or any
A good question.
creativity during the quarantine?
Yeah, so I'll be honest, I don't really know how to cook. So I like one of my goals during quarantine is to kind of like get better at it, especially like we're going to college soon, so like there's nobody there. So just if you're hungry, like you can whip something up.
Definitely, definitely. So, tell us, what has been your cooking journey been like? What have you been experimenting with?
I started off with omelets, and I think that's what we're probably gonna talk about today. I did some like spaghetti and meatballs, some orange chicken, so we're just like experimenting.
That's nice. That's nice. So, we are talking about omelets today. This is our omelet episode, and we just wanted to get your opinion on them because you are a man with a strong love of omelets. So,
Yeah, like I
tell
really
us
like
about it.
omelets. They're really light and fluffy. Like you can customize it if you want, like depending on like what you're feeling. So I really like putting like bell peppers, like tomatoes, like mushrooms on it just to give it like a hint of sweetness. But like it's really up to you. They're pretty easy and quick to make. So in the morning if you're like busy, you can just pop one, like make one up, and it's a quick healthy breakfast.
And since making your first omelet, do you usually make them or does your family make them? How does that work? Is it a group
Yeah, so
affair?
usually my mom wakes up really early and she'll like make us all breakfast. So it's nice to just have like a change of pace while I'll make it sometimes. And we had a project for Miss Fang. She's my health teacher. So for her class, what we did was like we had to make something for our family. So like I obviously chose omelets. And so we made it in the morning and then I gave it to my parents to eat.
That's nice. Did they enjoy it?
They did.
Did your mom think that her cooking was better or she not?
Her cooking is 100 times better.
Oh my god. Yeah, I completely agree. No matter what I make, my mom is always like, I think I could do better than that. I think I could do better. So you already talked about bell peppers and mushrooms being your favorite additions. Do you have anything that you would 100% not put in your omelet? Like not even consider?
I feel like I'm pretty open to experimenting with different stuff. Like I'm not a big fan of cheese, so I wouldn't really put cheese on it.
That's interesting. That's interesting. My favorite omelet personally is like a nice ham and cheese omelet.
Um,
Yeah, yeah. Especially when you get like those big hams from like Stop and Shop at the grocery store, really cheap. You just have like that classic like American cheese, cheese product or whatever. I think it just goes great together. But I definitely approve of your healthy options with the mushrooms and everything. Um, is there a topping that or a variation that you want to try next? A new,
I've heard of some people putting avocados on there, so I kind of want to see it of like how it tastes and like how it meshes with everything else.
definitely. Maybe with a side of avocado toast.
Oh yeah,
Or
double
is that too much avocado? So, do speaking of avocado toast, do you usually eat your omelets alone or with something else? I mean, it depends on how big it is, but
Yeah,
for me, I feel like it's pretty filling. But
yeah. I think for the most part it's pretty filling, but like if it's a small omelet, I'll probably have it with like toast and jam.
How many eggs do you usually use?
2.
Two eggs. Me too. Me too. One egg is like it's just it doesn't do it for me. I like.
It doesn't do it justice, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So when you're cooking an omelet, right? It's a pretty simple affair, but a lot of people disagree about how you fold the omelet, right? So there's a simple way where it's just in the pan, it's like flat, right? And then you just fold it half. Or some people do like a trifold. I personally do it with a trifold. What do you do?
I've never tried it with a trifold. It's always a simple fold.
Oh, really? Wow. I really encourage you to do the trifold though, because you get that little like center in the middle that's like extra fluffy and like it's extra thick.
I'll try
Pretty
it.
decent. But it's a lot harder to do with like large omelets. Like the other day, like last week, my family and I had breakfast for dinner, and we made a giant omelet with like 5 or 6 eggs to like feed all 3 of us. And we had this huge skillet and this huge omelet filled with ham and cheese. And when we tried doing it like the trifold way, it ended up just like completely caving in on itself, and it was just a huge mess. It was really tasty, but it was just not pretty to look at. But I think your omelets look a lot better.
Did you guys do dinner for breakfast that day or no?
No, I don't think we would want dinner for breakfast. I think it's a little too early in the morning for like oven roasted chicken or like sauce. Yeah, so how would you compare omelets to like other types of eggs? Because there's more than one way to cook an egg, like hard boil, sunny side up. What's your opinion on that? Are omelets like the favorite? Are they the best?
Actually, like on weekdays, I really prefer like hard boiled, just because like it's even quicker to eat. Like you can just eat the outside and then pop in the yolk. It's pretty quick. But like on the weekends, to relax and like really enjoy the meal, scrambled eggs or the omelets are best.
I've got to say, for me, if I'm having just eggs, omelets are always my go-to. But if I'm having eggs with something else, like with toast or pancakes, I always go with like a regular, like sunny side up or over easy. That way, when you cut into it, you get like the runny yolk gets all into like the bread and stuff. It's first of all, it's like really aesthetic just to see the burst of yellow, and it's just super good. It's super tasty. I'm not the biggest fan of hard-boiled eggs. I don't know. I think I just like my yolks runny, to be honest. Have you ever used eggs in like the non-traditional sense, like for not for breakfast, like I don't know, like a topping for a burger or something else, like a sandwich or something like that?
I've had it on burgers. I don't really like enjoy it that much, so I wouldn't have it again.
Really? I've always been like wanting to try it on a burger. I just never had the opportunity because I was always saving eggs for breakfast time. But really, yeah, it's not what it.
I'm not a big fan of it, no.
Really? Is it just because it gets too soggy, or?
I don't know. I feel like it just misses out on the key flavors of like the meat and like everything else, so it kind of just like messes up the balance.
I get that. I mean, I got banh mi a couple of months ago. One of the best sandwiches I've had, and they had a runny egg yolk in it, and I don't think the sandwich would have been the same without that egg. I don't know. I think it's still something I need to try. Maybe even I just had a great idea. Like hard-boiled eggs, if you slice them up and put it in the burger, that might be a little bit different. It might be a little bit less messy, and you still get that egg flavor.
I've had sandwiches like that. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I think, or like egg salad maybe. I don't know. If you just.
I'm not a big fan of egg salad.
Oh really? I mean, I feel like you kind of have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so there. What about deviled eggs? Have you had those before? What's your opinion?
What are deviled eggs?
Oh, it's like those eggs that are hard or soft boiled, and they're filled with like a mayonnaise yolk filling. What you do is you separate the whites from the yolk, and then you mix the yolk with mayonnaise, and then you put the mayonnaise back into egg, and then you serve the eggs like that. It's a party favorite, and I personally think they're really good. The only problem is they're so good that you don't even realize you're having like 5 deviled eggs in one sitting, and then you end up like having like all these eggs in your stomach, and you're like, oh my god, what did I just do? It's crazy, but it's really good. Yeah.
I'll try it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, so how do you make your eggs? Do you what do you put in your scramble when you're whisking those eggs together? Water, milk, what?
We put a little bit of water and a little bit of milk, yeah.
Oh, so you do a little bit of both. All right.
Yeah, just get both
Honestly,
of
what?
those.
Why do you use both? Do you know why, or just you just?
That was just the recipe.
I mean, I've read like a lot of different things about how which type to use and everything, and there's so everything's so contradictory. Like saying like, oh, milk will make it creamier, but water will make it fluffier, and like all this different stuff. So I think it's a good idea that you're using like a little bit of half and half. I've heard some people add like heavy cream to their egg mixtures. I don't know. That seems like a little bit too far. It's too much of a stretch to me.
I think it's probably just based on like what you like, so you can experiment with it and like whichever one you like best, just go with it.
Definitely. In the pan, right? What's the fat that you put down before placing your omelet? Cooking spray, oil, what?
Yeah, right.
Cooking spray. Interesting, interesting. I always use margarine because that
Ooh,
I would
fancy.
have the most of. But yeah, cooking spray is a lot cleaner, I think.
Yeah.
It's a little less greasy, especially with like sunny side up eggs or fried eggs.
Mhm.
Especially when you use too much oil or butter, it really like it shows in the egg. Like it gets yellow around the whites, and it kind of looks a little bit more messy. So that being said, do you know any restaurants that serve great omelets? AKA like, what's the best omelet that you've ever had?
I'll make a confession to the viewers. I've never actually ordered an omelet at a restaurant.
Whoa! All right.
So
Well, I'm
I'm
gonna
like
be honest with you. I have not either. So
oh. So like when we go to a restaurant for brunch or something, I'll almost always get pancakes.
hmm, I see. I see. Actually, now that I think of it, I have had omelets out, but like I just don't remember it because it was a while ago. But there's this place near my house called Good Eats, and they serve these giant omelets. Like one omelet could probably feed 2 to 3 people, and they have these insane combinations with them, like like farmers omelets with like spinach and feta cheese and tomato and potatoes, and it's crazy. But I definitely agree with you. Like usually when I go out for breakfast at a diner, they usually have like those like special deals where it's like, oh, you get 2 eggs and 2 pancakes and
Yeah.
2 slices of bacon. But usually when they offer that, it's not an omelet. It's like 2 sunny side
Mm.
up eggs. So it's a little bit different. And yes, I love pancakes too. Pancakes are my favorite breakfast food. So I always
Yeah.
need to try out a new pancake at a restaurant because I need to see is it better than my own.
Do you put fruits on your pancake?
I put fruit. Usually I eat my pancakes plain, but I have been experimenting with adding different fruits like into my pancake. Like I love banana pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Pancakes are, I mean, I like them, but like I prefer regular ones. I recently made yam pancakes where I took yam and I mashed it up into the batter, and then I put that, and I actually loved it a lot. It was really good. It was so silky. And I've heard a lot of people put avocado in their pancakes too.
Avocado pancakes, avocado omelets, avocado toast, triple thing.
I think you just hit the jackpot. I think great idea. If we ever open up a diner, we should serve that. We could get all the avocado lovers just storming in to have our triple threat. Well, yeah. Do you have anything to add about omelets?
Just like try them next morning. You won't be disappointed.
Usually on the weekdays, I don't have eggs. I just have whatever like toast is left over. I don't know. I usually just like have a very quick breakfast because I like to jump into my schoolwork, especially with remote learning. But it sounds like you have eggs a lot.
Almost every day, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Protein. Very healthy. Well, thank you, Neil, for joining us for this call slash omelet video. And thank you to our viewers who are watching at home and learning about all these great omelets. And hopefully you drew some inspiration from all of our omelet talk. And We would love for you to comment below about what you like to put in your omelets and give us some omelet ideas. Maybe we could try them out next time. And yeah,
Don't forget to like and
please
subscribe.
subscribe. Yep. Thank you, Neil. Please subscribe, and we will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.